It's a special Christmas edition of Thursday Night Football, and it's only on Prime Video. This week, the Denver Broncos take on the Kansas City Chiefs on Christmas night. Cap off your holiday with an old-school rivalry. Coverage begins at 7:30 p.m. Eastern with football's best party, TNF Tonight, presented by Verizon. Not a Prime member? Not a problem. Simply sign up for a 30-day free trial. It's the Broncos and Chiefs, Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, only on Prime Video. Restrictions apply. See Amazon.com/Amazon Prime for details.
It's Barnes, Leslie, and Jimmy. Jimmy's been here full show. If you missed any of it, go back to the podcast. Right now, we will all do like we used to do 30 years ago. We'll Sleaze. Brought to you by McDonald's. Support local business owners and entrepreneurs in your neighborhood by visiting a nearby McDonald's today.
You know, Barnes, you brought this up a little while ago about Survivor.
Oh, yeah, I'm in.
50, premiering February 25th on CBS. There's a little trailer. Not only is there a surprising amount of game footage to be seen, but it also appears that celebrities are going to be heavily involved throughout the season.
Welcome to Survivor 50. We chose you to represent 25 years of the greatest adventure on television. It's a big honor. And the only thing we want in exchange for giving you this spot is everything.
Season 50 is a celebration of the game that created my entire life.
It's been 20 years for me. It's definitely unfinished business.
Look, how many more shots am I gonna get?
Make no mistake about it, I'm thinking about winning. And I'm going to cancel everything that you can cancel. Your Christmas, your vacation, your doctor's appointment.
The fans voted on things that impact this game.
We have to be ready for anything, which is scary.
At one point, you see Zach Brown walking up on the island, and I don't know what part these celebrities have in it. I guess they show up at some point.
Right, and then, of course, Mr. Beast. And then you've got, it says, Rick Devens mentions a Billie Eilish boomerang idol, and Christian Hubicki notes that Jimmy Fallon may decide my fate in this game. What does that mean?
I don't know. I'm wondering if they're all going to actually show up on the island.
But doesn't this sound like, you're the big fan, I mean, I haven't watched it in a long time. When they start doing these kind of gimmicks with bringing in celebrities, isn't that usually the indication that they're starting to jump the shark?
I don't think so in this case.
No,
I think it's a new level.
You know what I mean? When they start gimmicking these things up too much.
I don't know if it's a gimmick. I think it's because it's like a milestone season, so you make it a big event. That's what I think.
It's awesome. Yeah. They've gotten better and better, Jimmy. I'm telling you, you're missing out. You used to love
I love it. How
Survivor.
many episodes is the season?
Is it 16 or 24? I don't know.
24 episodes. It's just too much.
Well, they've shortened them back. They were going too long. They were maxi-sizing them for a while. Like during COVID and after, they were getting at 2 hours.
Yeah. I can't watch that.
Yeah, but you can blow through it on, in your DVR.
Yeah. Why don't you give us the review? How about that?
You guys, you're missing out.
I know. I have to say, Barnes turned me on to a great show, only 6 episodes. Barnes, I finished Malice with David Duchovny. Of course, I was wrong about my theory, but I have to say, do you think there could be a second season?
Possible. Very possible.
What's that about?
It's David Duchovny, and who's your girl from Land of the Apes? What is it? What's that show you watch?
Land of the Apes.
Land of the Apes.
What's it? Lord of the Rings? Not Lord of the Rings.
Planet of the Apes?
No, what's that lady from?
Barnes. It is called Game of Thrones.
Oh, yeah, Game of Thrones. She plays the wife.
Carice Van Houten.
They're a wealthy London family. They go to Greece for a holiday, and they bring a tutor along, and then there's issues. So
played by actor Jack Whitehall. He was great in it.
He was great.
Issues?
There are issues. For 6 episodes, there's some stuff that happens, and Leslie called me a few days ago with her theory.
But that was only after 2 episodes. But I have to say, you were right. I watched 4 last night.
It's like you can't stop.
It feels, the way you describe it, almost feels like a White Lotus
Very
type vibe.
feeling.
Yeah.
It feels like that.
Yeah.
But it's not at a hotel. They're
but I mean just that kind of vibe.
It's got that feel.
Yeah, okay, I do like that.
Let's talk about White Lotus, Barnes. Season 4, they've added Alexander Ludwig from Vikings and AJ Michalka from the Goldbergs for season 4. I'm not very familiar with those actors, but they're starting now to roll out some of the cast.
And this will be done in France, right? I thought it was that Cap Ferrat hotel in southern France. I think that's where they're doing it. This is going to be great. I hear there's rumblings between them and Four Seasons.
Why?
Oh.
Because you remember when they did it during COVID in Hawaii, it was probably like, hey, we have this idea. Hey, no one's in the hotel.
Yeah.
And now White Lotus is a monster. So they're probably like,
Monster.
hey, we have another idea, but it's going to cost you $5 million.
Exactly. Right.
Barnes, I had to save this for Jimmy Barron because he loves these kind of stories. Josh Duhamel was on Rob Lowe's podcast talking about acting advice he got from the one and only James Caan.
Did you ever pick up any acting technique? Did he have any truisms from all of his work, acting wise, or on the set, or technique stuff?
Yeah, so I always knew that we were that I was in trouble when we do a scene. I'd be like, hold on a second, Josh, come here for a second, and he'd pull me aside, and I was like, okay, here we go. But he'd be like, just relax, just have fun, just don't try so hard, don't act. Because I was really green when I was like my first real show. I had done all my children for 3 years, but that was like sort of the big time for me.
Yeah, you got thrown in right.
So it was like and so I never took that with any kind of an ego. I was like, thank you, that's exactly what I need. But yeah, he wasn't shy to dole out acting advice, and thank God he wasn't.
Yeah, classic, right? You're Josh Duhamel and you're getting acting advice from the one and only James Caan.
That's pretty cool.
That's very cool.
I would advise those guys to maybe invest in an audio engineer.
Isn't that crazy? These big-time stars on these podcasts?
Guys, back off. Turned up the gain or whatever.
You have millions of dollars.
And
you do it in your bathroom.
Holy cow.
On a mic with a buzz in it.
That was funny.
God.
Well, Jimmy, I know you can relate to this. Aaron Paul, who will always be Jesse Pinkman to me from Breaking Bad, discussing being present with your kids, and he tells a little life lesson story.
I try not to use my phone in front of my kids. My daughter comes running in and she's asking me a question, and I'm trying to just finish this quick email, and then she stopped asking and she kind of went and started playing. And I put my phone down and I went to her and I go, I want to say I'm sorry for not being responsive to you. I go, I want to make a pact with you right now. I want to promise Daddy's not going to be on his phone when he's with you anymore. And she did a one-word response. She looks at me, she goes, really? And it broke my heart. And she just jumped up and threw her arms around me like she won like the biggest prize. We owe it to our kids to at least give it a shot. It's like you can choose whether the technology controls you. You should control the technology.
That's easy to say if you're a wealthy, you know what I'm saying? Like, some people have to hustle. And when the phone rings, they might have to get on it. Like, I think that's a tough blanket statement.
That's a great story, though, going into the holidays, I think.
But, we all, when we go to breakfast, whatever, you have to take a call, you have to send a text or whatever. That's one thing. But kids, like, is in college, it is literally it's an addiction, and there's research on this. I mean, I went to dinner with Micah the other day. He's home from college, and we went to dinner. We haven't seen each other in months. We're at dinner, and I mean, he is just scrolling through dinner. All he's doing is scrolling, look at videos. It's
the norm for him.
It's the norm. And I said, I put it down. Finally, I said, Micah, it's rude. And then I thought, you know what? He has a physical addiction to this device, and it's not getting better. And every parent out there has got, any kid from 10 to 20 sees it. It's awful. It is awful.
It is a true addiction. That is your Celebrity Sleaze.
Jimmy Barron in the house. We're almost to the end of 2025. Hang out with us. We are the Morning X. Barnes, Leslie, and Jimmy on 99X.
Hi, I'm Drew Barrymore, and I want to tell you how you can help to support the life-saving work of St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. When you give, you're helping ensure families never receive a bill from St. Jude for treatment, travel, housing, or food, so they can focus on helping their child live. This holiday, help St. Jude give children the greatest gift, a chance at a lifetime.
This holiday, help St. Jude find more cures for more children. Donate now at musicgives.org.